April 7th is going to be a pivotal day when it comes to the $1,400 stimulus check for everybody receiving Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, and RRB benefits. Also, some VA beneficiaries. Let's talk through this. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you checking me out. If you haven't done so already, or if you happen to be new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I will continue to be here for you every single day. As your daily advocate, I'll keep you updated. I'll be here for you to answer all your questions, and I'll continue to stand right by your side until every last person gets their money and any other benefits and or programs you could take advantage of during this time. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it, and I promise you I will continue to be here for you every single day. Let's talk through this. So, as many of you know, April 7th is going to be a massive, massive day for so many people receiving Social Security, Retirement, Disability, Survivors, SSI, and RRB benefits, and also, like I said, some VA beneficiaries, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. So, many of you are already experiencing pending deposits into your accounts for April 7th. If you're one of those people, which actually encompasses the majority of the people commenting down below, again, congratulations. I'm so happy that most people are finally receiving their money. This is amazing, the day that we have been waiting for. So, if you're somebody that's showing a pending deposit, once April 7th hits, you're pretty much good to go. The money should be released to you. It should no longer be pending at that point, because between now and April 7th, it'll likely remain pending. However, as soon as April 7th is here, it should be released and just automatically deposited, and boom, you're good to go. That's basically it. You got your money. No rules, right? Have at it and just do what you need. It's all for you at that point. Good stuff. Awesome, right? However, if you are somebody who has a payment date on the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website of April 7th, but yet you're not showing a pending deposit yet, the best thing I can say to you is hang tight. It should show as a deposit on April 7th. So even if you don't show a pending into your account yet, it doesn't mean that it's not coming on April 7th. If you have that payment date on the Get My Payment tool, you should get a deposit the morning of April 7th. So just continue watching for it until then. And if it doesn't arrive for some reason on April 7th as a deposit for those of you who are showing that date, then of course we need to reconvene and figure out what's going on, right? What happened? Why didn't you get it? And what do we need to do moving forward? So as many of you who've been watching my videos over the last week or so, late last week for so many days, I was saying, do not check the Get My Payment tool. Please, I was begging you basically the second half of last week. I was saying, please do not check the Get My Payment tool. However, yesterday, Sunday, I was out with a video saying, if you want, I'll give you permission to check the Get My Payment tool now. So the same goes for today and going forward. If you want to, feel free to check the Get My Payment tool. But one full disclaimer: don't put all of your weight into what the Get My Payment tool says. We know that it's a resource. It works, but it's not perfect, okay? So if you go on there and it still says not available or some kind of status like this, don't let it discourage you all that much. The tool is not perfect. All of us know this. But you could show a payment date of April 7th. And in fact, some people are reaching out to me saying, hey, I have a payment date of April 9th as a paper check. You could be showing that potential date. Now, that is a potential payment date, April 7th or April 9th, as a paper check. Even if you're expecting a direct deposit, it could still be arriving as a paper check. You just need to remember that. So that could be an option as well. Either way, over the next couple days here, we'll need to continue watching everything. So here's the unfortunate part. Basically, until between now and April 7th, there's not a whole lot that we can do for those of you who have not received your payments yet. The reason for that is, until April 7th comes and goes and the dust settles, we don't know who is not going to receive their payment on that date. You know what I mean? So until that date is here and everybody gets their money and it's like, okay, we have, this percentage of people that haven't received their money yet, at that point, we'll need to come back together and figure out, okay, what's the situation? Why did this, 10, 15, 20% of people not receive their money? What category are they in? Why didn't they get it? Are they showing any kind of payment date on the Get My Payment tool? And if not, what do we need to do to move forward to get the money for all of you as quickly as possible? Do you know what I mean? So between now and then, it's literally just a waiting game. We just continue to wait. We continue to monitor the situation. And then after April 7th, we can kind of all come together again and figure out, okay, what do we need to do now to get you your money as quickly as possible? Get what I mean? So the reason I said earlier in the video, I said some VA beneficiaries could be getting their money on April 7th. Here's why. Technically, the payment date, the official payment date for VA beneficiaries is mid-April, okay? However, for some VA beneficiaries who are receiving maybe VA and maybe like SSI or SSDI, technically they could, if they're getting dual benefits like that, SSI, SSDI, and or VA, these multiple benefits at the same time, you could potentially get your payment on April 7th. The reason I say that is because, let's just say, for example, you're receiving SSI and VA. Well, the VA administration, right, Veteran Affairs Administration or Veteran Administration, they have your information. However, if you're receiving SSI, Social Security also has your information. At that point, Social Security should have given the IRS your information as far as your banking or your direct deposit or whatever kind of payment information you have. With that being said, since the IRS is processing all that information from the Social Security Administration, we could anticipate that, hey, maybe you're in that batch of people who will receive your payment on Wednesday, April 7th. Now, again, no guarantees, but this is just a group of people that could actually receive their payments in addition on Wednesday, April 7th. However, if somebody's just receiving VA benefits, unfortunately, it looks like you'll probably need to wait about another week, which is really sad and unfortunate that you need to continue waiting when so many people need this money immediately, right? Okay, so here's what I want to say. If you haven't checked the Get My Payment tool yet, please, after you get done watching this video, go check it. Check the Get My Payment tool, see what it says there for a payment date. And we can go from there. I mean, seriously, whatever it says. It could give you a date of April 7th. It could give you a date of April 9th. It could give you a date of potentially some point in the future. But the Get My Payment tool, as of now, should be fully updated with everybody's payment date. If you're getting some kind of status of not enough information, if you have that status, you are one of the rare people. There's not many people in this group, but if you're getting a status of not enough information, you could potentially update your information right there in the Get My Payment tool. So take advantage of that. If you can update your information, go ahead and do it right away in the Get My Payment tool. Now, if you're somebody that has the not available status, then unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We just need to continue waiting, wait for the tool to update, and or wait for the money to just be deposited into your account. Make sense? So we're in this stage right now of kind of like limbo, where there's not much we can do. We just have to wait for a few more days and see what happens. And then at that point, the dust will clear, we'll see who's left, and then we need to come back, pick up the pieces, and help all of you get this money as quickly as possible. But it does look like, from the majority of the comments I'm receiving, I would say like 85%, possibly even more than that, 85% of people responding and reaching out to me through the comment section are saying, I have either a pending or just a straight up deposit into my account for the $1,400. This is awesome. Congratulations. I know it's coming later than many of us were anticipating, but either way, I guess the saying goes, late is better than never, right? So that's a really good thing. But either way, I hope this helps you out to some degree. I will continue to be here and keep you posted. I do have some pretty good information coming here. I found some new information regarding some questions that many of you are reaching out to me asking. So I'm going to make some dedicated videos going forward. But other than that, congratulations to those of you who have the 1,400. I'm so happy that we're finally getting some information on this and we're finally getting these payments distributed. It's awesome to see this. Also, one more thing here too. Maybe I'll make a dedicated video talking about this as well. But for those of you who possibly received your 1,400 or what I should say is the third stimulus check, but maybe it was like half, or maybe it was like $700, or it was not the right amount. The IRS is now issuing these catch-up payments. So this started happening, I believe, as of late last week. They started issuing these catch-up payments. So in other words, anybody who didn't receive the full amount, as in you received a partial payment, or maybe you didn't receive the full amount because of your dependents. Let's say you have a dependent that you claimed and you never received it. You should be receiving that here soon. The IRS is issuing these, what they're calling catch-up payments. So it should encompass all of you. If not, again, we'll need to come back. We'll need to reconvene over the next couple days here and figure out who still is owed some money by the IRS. At that point, we can figure it out. We can jump through the necessary hoops and figure out what we need to do moving forward to get you your money, right? Either way, there's a lot going on here aside from stimulus as well. There's a lot of things cooking in the back end, which I will continue to keep you updated with everything going forward. But either way, we're getting finally very, very close to the finish line for so many people on this $1,400, which is amazing. So thank you so much to all of you who have been leaving me comments over the weekend and so far today and everything. It's been awesome seeing all of your really nice comments, letting me know how you're going to spend the money. As I said in my video, I believe it was yesterday, I said something like, I'd be interested to know what you're spending this on, simply because if there's a lot of people leaving similar comments saying, I'm going to spend it on rent or utilities or catching up on, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It would give us an idea of where additional assistance is needed at that point. Make sense? So it's been really interesting reading through the comment section. But either way, again, I hope this helps you out. I will continue to be here for you every single day going forward with updates and all this new information going on. And I'll continue to stand right by your side through this entire process. I know it's frustrating to feel like, oh my gosh, I was left out, I didn't get it. No, don't worry about it. We'll get you. Don't worry. It might take a little bit longer. Whatever we need to do, we will make sure that we get this money for you, whatever it takes. So enjoy your day, everybody. I'll be back here probably in a few hours with more information. But either way, thank you so much for your support. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. And feel free to share this video with any of your friends, family, and social media. I have almost 1,000 videos here on the channel. I'm getting really close, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I really appreciate your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And I do have some pretty good videos from the last couple days if you want to check those out as well. Otherwise, I'll catch you here in a couple hours, and continue watching your accounts for any type of pending deposits and or check that Get My Payment tool. And hopefully we can get some answers for all of you. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you again here.